Slum1200 GGI mob shit, and I'm back. On this episode of Certified Steppers, we're gonna be talking about NBA Ben 10. So NBA Ben 10 will be shot multiple times in Houston, Texas. I'm assuming it was like last night sometime, and I'm hearing things about somebody trying to jack somebody. So I'm assuming someone tried to jack 10 and they wind up hitting each other. And they saying 10 was in critical condition and somebody else was in critical condition. I don't know if it was another person that was actually with 10 or it was, somebody from the opposite side that actually tried to jack 10 them that was shot and was in critical condition. But man, people got to stop putting themselves in harm's way, bro. Like, at what point do you start to move different when you reach a certain level in the music industry? Or in doing anything to where you getting, real money? When do you start to move it different? When do you start to thinking like, man, I can't be moving like this. I got to move a little more strategic, you know what I'm saying? And a little more calculated, because it looked like 10 just always like out in the street, like somewhere, you feel me, where he don't need to be actually at. And this the end result of that, you feel me? Maybe after he healed up or whatever, God say the same, he'll start to move a little different and think a little different, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes this is what it takes for people to actually start viewing a lot of stuff different and start to move different, you feel me? Because 10 really just been out his mind for the past couple years. And you would think, you feel me, you got, your partner that turned y'all up, y'all already on. Ain't no need for you to really prove no points to nobody. You feel me? You done already did that. So at what point do you start to think different and start to move different? That's my question. We just had the shit happen with Pooh Shiesty, and now this shit with 10. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always something. Like this rap shit just done got crazy nowadays. Like, nigga get on, get the money, and go right back to the trap doing the same old shit they was doing before they got the money. That shit just don't make no sense to me at all. I don't get it. How could you get money to be going back doing the same shit you was doing before you got the money? Tell me if that makes sense. Because it don't to me. Look at the Pooh Shiesty situation. Look at the Dirt situation. And so on and so on. You feel me? Dirt got millions. Can't even get out of jail. You feel me? Pooh Shiesty got M's. When did 6 years in jail, came back right back out here with the same type of mentality. Got all this money. You feel me? 10 round, $1 million nigga, young boy, got millions. You still out here with the bullshit. Feel me? Like, that shit is mad crazy to me. Long live King Von. Same shit. You up. Look what you out here doing. You feel me? That shit ain't even work and really don't even make no sense. It's like God bless you for you to go out here and just do bullshit and straight fuck up your blessing. To try to prove a point to people that still in the hood, or people that you don't even know on the internet that's just commenting on shit. Like, nah, man. That shit crazy. That shiesty shit, that shit just so crazy. Because he really could have, he did better just coming out here when he came home. If you ain't want to mess with Gucci or whatever, cool. Drop the music you need to drop. Pay the label back the money you need to pay them back. And go on about your business, man. Because he was turned, you feel me? Look how he came out here and dropped that FDO video. Look how that bit went out the roof. You feel me? He had just started doing the streaming shit, you feel me? Like, come on, man. I don't think you had to do. Drop that music, get that money, do your streaming shit, Stay out the way. Simple. But nigga just can't do that. And that shit just like, I be trying to really like understand why a nigga can't do that, and the shit just don't make, like, I can't even come up with no explanation on why. Because the shit is just mind-boggling like that. People could, this man really sat in the feds for 6 years and said he had like $9 million in his account. What's up, my boy? What's popping? This man said he had $9 million in his account. And on the song, he said he was stressing about the wars that was going on while he was in jail. Tell me that ain't retarded. You got $9 million sitting in your account in jail. And you come home worrying about straight bullshit. Now Gucci man still gonna make the money off you. So what you did really was for nothing. The shit really ain't make no sense what you did. You just put yourself in a pickle. Because you still signed up, you still under contract with Gucci. All your music that gets spent or whatever sales come from your music, all that shit going to Gucci. Still. So you did better just talking to Gucci, letting them know, look, man, I'm gonna drop these, I'm gonna drop whatever I need to drop, bro, to pay you whatever I need to pay you. And then, you know what I'm saying, I want out of my contract after that. You feel me? But you let your emotions get the best of you because you and your feelings about the shit that happened with Big Scar, Long Live Big Scar. And you just go to move and slop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Now you right back in jail. Right back in jail. Man, that shit crazy. Because I'm quite sure y'all listen to that FDO. I'm quite sure y'all heard his mom at the beginning, how she was talking. So you know he ain't standing a chance. Because you could tell she's super ignorant and super ghetto from the way she was talking. This man been in jail for 6 years. 5, 6 years. So he had $9 million sitting in his bank account. So you mean to tell me out of $9 million, his mama couldn't talk to him while he was in jail and be like, look, baby, I'm about to get something started. I need some money, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to start a little business, open a little corner store or whatever. And when you come home, we're going to do this shit the right way. No, she didn't. She on that bitch talking about how all the females had to take over the rap game while he was gone and just a bunch of bullshit to where you could just hear she ain't rap too tight either. And Pooh Shiesty, he just too shiesty for his own good. Back in the day, when somebody said you was shiesty, nigga wouldn't even want to hang around you. Like nobody. Be like, man, dude can't be trusted. So for you to call yourself Pooh Shiesty tells me a lot. Dude just super slimy. He just can't help himself. He just got to do some crash shit. A snake, brother. That's why he said that. He the biggest snake, bro. Just can't help himself, bro. He got to do some conniving shit. And look where it get you. Damn. Then they talking about Gucci gave the people a statement on a man and all this and that. From my understanding, Gucci ain't even got to do that. Cause there was an undercover, off-duty police involved and other people involved. So Gucci ain't really got to do nothing. And from my understanding, the other people that was involved said that they going to court. They filing charges. So hey, Gucci really don't got to do shit. They say Gucci said let the shit go. He wasn't even worrying about it. Cause he know one thing, man, I'm still gonna get my money. And Gucci probably really wasn't gonna worry about it and just gonna be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna make whatever I need to make off him right quick. Then I'm gonna let him from under this shit because he on some crash shit. I ain't about to even entertain that. That man too old for that shit. That man got kids, all type of shit going on. I wouldn't entertain that shit either. You feel me? And I probably would have even just chalked it up to what the money I had and put into him. I probably would have chalked that up. Like, man, look, I feel like I didn't made enough money off him while he was in jail or whatever. Or I'm gonna tell him, like, look, after 2 albums you could go. So just give me 2 albums, man, and you can move around. I'm good. We don't gotta do business no more. Because you ain't gonna do nothing but make me crash and fuck around and go back to jail. So before I do that, I just like void your contract, man. We gonna just dead that. But hey, Gucci ain't get the short end of the stick, that's for sure. And I don't see how he ain't think that through. He came home talking with a lot of sense. I was rooting for him. I felt like dude hadn't learned his lesson. Like, man, he went in that bitch and got his shit together. But I was wrong. Because he ain't learned shit from the looks of it. Dude was talking with a lot of sense on the interview and shit. I'm like, damn, man, dude really matured in them 6 years. Like, he about to go in a whole different direction. Nah, he's still the same. Once a snake, always a snake. That's what they say. So I guess it's just in him. Damn. But y'all get in that comment section, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure the notifications turned on and stay plugged. Slum1200 GGI mob shit. Shit, the backstory, bro, is from my understanding and what I done seen, bro, I just felt like it had a lot to do with that Big Scar situation. You feel me? They say Scar is dude cousin. You feel me? He was in jail. Scar passed away. Gucci allegedly got in contact with Scar people or whatever and said he wanted the chain back. But I don't think he actually came up with no money to help bury Scar or whatever. So I'm assuming Scar brother or whoever that was felt played and probably, told Shiesty what happened. And it probably was bad blood from there. You feel me? Shiesty probably sat in jail the whole time feeling like, man, fuck Gucci. Because he looked like Gucci and Shiesty was real tight when they started the new 1017. You feel me? I felt like out of all the artists Gucci had, him and Shiesty had a little bond. You feel me? Maybe I'm wrong, but from the looks of it, that what it looked like to me. So I'm assuming that when the shit happened with Scar, Shiesty really felt some type of way because he probably looked up to Gucci on some big brother type shit and felt like Gucci wouldn't do no whole ass shit like that. You feel me? So that created it. You feel me? That was the beginning of the bad blood right there. And Scar probably was like, Shiesty probably was like, man, when I come home, it's up, man. Fuck that nigga. You gonna let me out this contract? I ain't fucking with him no more. Hey, tell me what y'all think. Because I don't really see no other reason that him and Gucci would even had no misunderstanding when they was pretty cool before he went to jail. So if you put all that into perspective, the Big Scar shit, Gucci not helping out with the funeral, then him calling while the people at the funeral and shit, I think the same deal, whatever, asking for the chain back and all this and that. Hey, I probably would have felt some type of way too. Like my cousin signing you, you know what I'm saying? Still see die signing you, you feel me? I'm signed to you. You know what I'm saying? You got bread you couldn't even come up with. Like it ain't his place to come up with it, but you feel me? As a CEO, I would have felt like I was obligated to do that for my artist. You feel me? I would have came out my pocket and paid for the funeral arrangements. You know what I'm saying? That chain, I almost want that shit. That was his chain. I gave that to him. Why would I ask for it back? I don't care who got it, his brother got it or whatever. Or if it was like that, I would have just hollered at his brother and been like, look, man, you know, I'll buy you another chain, whatever you want, whatever type of pendant you want made, I'll get you another chain, but I need that chain back. That represent my label, and I don't want nothing to happen. You know what I'm saying? And they be, that chain be involved, and they be looking at my label on some illegal shit. You feel me? But I'm quite sure if Gucci would have took care of funeral arrangements, the chain shit wouldn't have even been. It would have been a no brainer. Dude probably wouldn't even trip about the chain. Once Gucci explained it to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, it is what it is. You feel me? And I still would have popped him off. Like, man, you want some jewelry? That shit a tax write off. You feel me? I could go in the jewelry store and write that shit off here, bro. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro. Like, motherfuckers be, I don't know, bro. That shit crazy, bro. But dude probably was harboring that shit his whole juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause man, I found it kind of funny too that like the whole time Shiesty was in jail, like he wasn't dropping no music under Gucci. Gucci wasn't putting out nothing from Shiesty while Shiesty was in jail. Y'all don't find that kind of strange? Like, you got one of your main artists in jail. Like, any other label, they would have had certain shit dropping from their main artist to keep him relevant. You feel me? Putting little songs out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got all this AI shit. I'm quite sure they'd have been dropping the AI videos and shit. You feel me? But wasn't none of this taking place. You feel me? So you should be able to put two and two together from that. Like, damn, a lot of that shit did seem kind of like, you know, strange or whatever, but I ain't been seeing them put no music out from Fujiano either. You feel me? So maybe it's some bad blood there too. Not saying it is, but hey, who knows? You feel me? Because I find it strange that you got two of your biggest artists under your new label that had hit records and you not putting no material out for them while they locked up. You feel me? They not even like, you not even hearing no phone conversations or no interviews or nothing from Shiesty and them through Gucci while they was in jail. You feel me? Then you know he about to come home. It would have been a lot of promotion and shit going on before Pooh Shiesty came home. Like, he would have been already rolling out the red carpet for him. You feel me? Like, man, we about to get back to this money. So that should let a nigga know that that shit really wasn't what motherfucker was thinking. It was a lot of bad blood after that Big Scar shit. I guarantee. But that was a real stupid move that Pooh Shiesty pulled when he could have went a whole nother way about doing that shit and could have still been out here. But I know he's sitting down thinking about that shit right now. Like, damn, man, I'm tripping. But hey, that's why you gotta be a critical thinker. You gotta be able to think. If you can't do that, it's over with for you. And a lot of these little YNs can't think. They got a lot of them out here can, but shit, it ain't that many. That shit rare to find a little YN with his head on, like with a little wisdom and shit. Them little bitches be on real crash time. They ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. Little bitch want to run around with big old guns, with a sweater on, with no money, looking dirty. Shit crazy. But like I said, man, y'all get in that comment section, hit that like button, make sure the notifications turned on, hit that subscribe button, and stay plugged. Slum1200 GGI mob shit.